this is Bowser, king of Koopa Kingdom. My children annoy me all the long day. In fact, they once rebelled, ignorant against me. And then in my dungeon, they were safely locked away. They hate me more and more each time I see them. But I just smile and walk my merry way. I really don't care that they hate me that much, because I am Bowser, and that is what I say. I try to kidnap Peach, but I never do it right. It always ends up me and Mario getting in a fight. You see, we never get along together all that well, and I'll never have success as far as I can tell. And that's why I'm angry half of the time, because I never am successful, but I think I'm doing fine. Princess Peach hates me, much as my children do. And if you really ask me, no, it's really nothing new. I always get defeated after every time I try. I end up on my back, looking up at the sky. I get thrown into bombs, I get blown up in flames. And I'm smart enough to know that Mario's to blame. He grabs me by my tail, I see the look in his eye. There's nothing I can do except to roar and cry. Try as I might, I'm then flung out of sight. So then I can develop a new super cunning plight. One day I'll steal the Princess Peach right out of her castle. She'll quickly start a fuss and this will cause a great hassle. It really doesn't matter all that much to me. When the kingdom sees success and I'm celebrity, I'll marry Peach and then she'll have to be my queen. She will rule with me and be the best ruler ever seen. So the bottom line of this is that I'm gonna win. I'll play Mario, be the best king ever been. Welcome to YouTube. I make videos.
Helps like if I actually turn the microphone on itself. Okay, I was like, what? It's all hooked up, but I don't hear nothing. What the heck is going on? And I was like, that's what the issue was. So yes, guys, welcome to the stream. What's up? So as you can see, this stream is titled Off the Clock. It's super amazing because, I mean, I was just thinking of something to call it, because basically what's gonna happen in this stream is it's just gonna be me talking about like my day, how it went, you know, just hanging out with you guys, you know, kind of what went down at work, you know, employees and like stuff that happened, customers who came up to me and I served food to, stuff like that, and just whatever. And if you want to ask me questions, go on ahead, because I will answer them and get right back to you in real time. Imagine that. So anyway, yes. And yes, that song in the beginning of the stream is actually the rap song that plays throughout all of my videos and all of my streams while I'm on this camera view. And it is actually the one with vocals though. So it's the same track with vocals in it. So you've just been hearing it without vocals this entire time. That's right. Yes, it originally has been a rap song from the very start. And it is just, there's vocals to it and stuff like that. I just took those out because it was a little busy to hear me talking over myself talking on the stream. So I just took that out and I just play the music. But yes, there is a vocal track that goes along with this music, guys. So what? Surprise! And no, actually, Silver Tapes, thank you for joining the stream. No, actually, I am. I'm so sorry. I'm getting over a cold and stuff. Like, I don't know if it's allergies or I got sick recently, but no, I don't work in a restaurant. Well, technically, I guess I almost did as a second job, but currently I serve food samples to customers, and so I demonstrate foods that are not selling at the store, at the grocery store, and I tell customers how it tastes, and I fix it on my cart. I prepare it for them, and they come up and they get a cup with a sample in it, and they get to try it before they buy it, kind of thing. And it helps to sell things and new products that are coming out, or just old foods and stuff that just aren't selling like they used to. Helps to raise customer awareness and get them to buy the product. Like greet, tell, sell about it. So it's like you say, hi, how are you doing? And then you tell them about the product. It's got no organic hormones, or it's got no GMOs or something like that. And then they try the product, and then they hopefully buy it. Hopefully you sell it to them. So that's what I do basically. And sometimes I get customers that are like, you're the best thing ever. And then other times I get customers that are like, you suck. You don't even know your own product. It's like, I know your product better than you do. Like, there was this one guy that came up to me today. I really hope I can sing in church tomorrow. There was this one guy that came up to me, and he was like, well, what I had on my cart today was Colombian coffee, fruit snacks, and what was the other thing? Mixed nuts. So it had cashews, almonds, hazelnuts, and pecans in it, and it's like kind of like a trail mix thing. And but he tried the fruit snacks off of my tray, and he was like, okay, so are these the new fruit snacks? Because y'all used to have the old ones, and then now you got these new ones. And I was like, I think these are the only ones we have, sir. And and he was like, so I like the old ones better. And I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, but would you like to try a sample? I mean, I didn't say that, but it was like, I'm sorry, sir, this is all we carry. I can't go just magically make the old ones appear. Whenever we stop carrying something, it's usually for a reason, and usually we replace it with a product that is as good, if not better, than the original. And it's just like, I gave him the whole spiel about like what the product was about, and it's like how the fruit snacks had, like, they were gluten-free, they're fat-free, they're naturally and artificially flavored, they're actually 60% of your daily value of vitamin C. And he was like, dude, I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear what you gotta say. I don't care none. He wasn't like that. And but he's still kind of standoffish, and he was like, I still like the old ones better. It's like, there's just some people you just aren't able to please, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, this stream is just kind of me like unloading all of my like stress from work, and just kind of just ranting about like what happened throughout the day. And like, honestly, this morning I didn't even know I was gonna get to go to work, because it was iffy, because I really almost ran a fever like the night before last. And basically on the 17th, which was when we did our last stream, I actually did this, it was like my voice just started hurting, and I don't know if it's because of all the voices I was doing or what. I mean, I wasn't straining really doing all that, but it was just like, I guess I got sick at church or work or something. And I really hope I will be able to sing tomorrow, because my voice is almost hoarse as it is right now. And I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but basically, yeah. So this stream's just kind of laid back. And okay, so Silver Tape says, I hope Toad learned his lesson. No, of course not. Toad never learns his lesson. When was the last time Toad ever learned a lesson? Come on. It's like, he's always got to be the center of attention. He's always got to poke his head in and interrupt everything. It's like, seriously. So, yeah. But anyway, that's actually why my hair is curly. I have to put it up and braid it, and put it up and stuff it in my hat, because I can't have my hair down while I'm working, because it'll get into food and stuff like that. I also have to wear a hairnet and stuff like that. So that's why I have curly hair. And a lot of people probably ask me, do you use a curling iron? The answer is no, because it's actually very damaging to hair, and the heat is not something you want to put in your hair. I mean, it's like, hair is fragile, And I mean, I do nothing with this except shampoo it and condition it and put hair oil in it. That's it. And brush it a lot, like 100 times a day and maybe more. But just to answer that question in advance. Silver Tapes 2016 says, I remember where the Arbiter and I wanted to turn Toad into a Powerpuff Girl, and Toad saw the comment. Yeah, I know. It's like, you can't get anything past him. He always figures out what's going on. It's like, whatever, you know? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? But anyway, I was going to go to bed, but I was like, you know, I just feel like talking, like, on live streaming just because I can, you know. So I was just be like, I'm gonna go start a stream and just do whatever happens. So again, our viewer count is obviously above 0. I don't know why it's saying that we don't have anybody going on right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix this myself. Let's see. And I noticed in the last stream that the viewer count did not update. I mean, and I don't know why it's doing that. And I also noticed that the chat on the right side of the stream right there, it didn't update either. It's like after it reached a certain point, it just showed the arrow and then nothing was there. So I don't know what that was, like what caused that, but I'm trying to work it out and fix it. Because some other people on other platforms may not have access to the YouTube chat where these messages are coming from, and it's nice that they see what's on, like, being said on the stream. It just makes it look more professional. So I'm still working out the kinks in my streaming, but I don't think that that's really something that will ever go away. I think that that's probably something that's just going to be there forever. I mean, because there's always new things coming out, new plugins, new concepts coming out. It's just always a work in progress, but we've at least got to a point where it's like stable and it's predictable, like how stable it's going to be and stuff like that. We got great quality at 480p. We won't be able to get this great quality at 1080p. I mean, I can upscale the resolution. Like, I can actually broadcast natively in 1080p, but it's not going to look as sharp and clear as a 480p stream blown up the same amount, like to the same resolution as 1080p, if that makes any sense at all. It's like the bitrate is so low for a 1080p stream that it's going to look really blocky, and it just looks really terrible. And honestly, I was ashamed I even tried it, but I mean you never know unless you try, right? So also, I want to thank my most recent subscribers for subscribing to me. I really appreciate it. Better Be Natural, really appreciate you. You're awesome. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to check out my other videos and stuff like that. Hit the like buttons and hit the bell icon. Stay updated for future videos and updates. And also, Interference Gaming. Super cool name. I like that. And as well as Better Be Natural. But Interference Gaming, what? Dude, you're awesome. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. And I will make sure to go check out your channel as well, because I try to do sub for sub if I can. And I don't mean that just in the literal discombobulated, disconnected sense where somebody just subscribes and just get a subscription and that's it. I mean, like, supporting each other is what I'm talking about. Like, you know, it's important for us small creators to band together and support each other. So I'll go ahead and check you out as well. I really appreciate your support. Also, guys, another reminder, I'm now on Streamlabs. So if you feel like donating to the stream, like to fund some merchandise, like official Bowser and 64 merchandise or something like that, you can go on over down to the description below this video or this stream and hit the link that says Streamlabs, Bowser and 64. And you just go ahead and donate there, and it'll go towards the stream. I'm not just going to go ahead and buy a brand new Lamborghini with it. It's actually going to go to the stream, like getting a good video camera for our channel, or, you know, getting t-shirts or something made or something like that, you know, maybe buying new equipment, things like that. I mean, who knows? Maybe even some other stuff I haven't really thought out yet. So, I mean, but if you want to go ahead and support the stream, you're perfectly welcome to do so. Always appreciate it. But, what else happened at work? Well, I got to learn how to use a brand new coffee machine that we just got in our kitchen. It was an interesting machine. It's like it had the carafe, which is like, you know, the bowl that fills with coffee, like the pitcher on one side, and it had the single serving K-cup like dispensing on the other side. So it had like both functionalities in it. It was really cool. It's just like you just put in the K-cups and you put in some water and then you brew it and make sure a cup is at the bottom or else you're going to have a huge mess. But, I mean, other than that, it was pretty cool. It's pretty awesome and convenient. The only thing was it took me like 6 ounces of water made like an average size serving for a customer of coffee. So I went through a lot of water and I went through a lot of cups. And I didn't really find myself using each cup to its maximum potential because it's like those cups could probably do 8 ounces instead of 6. But by the time you get to around 12 ounces, the coffee looks really thin and it looks almost like tea. So it's like it wasn't a great idea to stretch it as far as we did in the beginning. But once we got the 6 ounce thing worked out, it kind of worked out pretty well there. And it was so hard to get the UPCs off of the nuts and the mixed nuts. I mean, because the barrels that those come in, the containers, the lid, like the side of the lid where the lid screws on, the top is so thick it's like you can't even cut through it, like probably with anything except maybe a hydraulic like Jaws of Life or something. And it was like I couldn't get the UPC off of it, so it was kind of annoying. And because I have to log how many UPCs I sell or how many product I go through, how many units I go through, and report those at the end of the day. But other things like the fruit snacks, that was just a cardboard box, and the coffee is a cardboard box too, so that was the easy one. But hey, we got 2 watchers. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining the stream, whoever you are. I need to go check my chat on my phone to find that out. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Oh man, my voice is a mess. Let's go ahead and check this out. Oh man, Silver Tapes, you were bringing up that VCR again. I don't know, I guess they're just a hidden watcher. They're a lurker. They don't want to tell us what their names are, so we will have to guess the hard way. Which, I mean, it is what it is. If you don't want to single yourself out, don't feel worried about it, because, I mean, there's no judgment here. We're all cool here. So, I mean, if you don't want to say anything, that's all right. Just watching to watch, that's cool. Appreciate the support. Hit the bell icon and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. Hit the like button. I'd really appreciate that as well while you're there. And it looks like they left. Oh, well. But that's all right. Thanks for watching anyway. Okay. So now we have new subscribers that just updated on the bottom. This is interesting. So Texas Savage, want to give a big shout out to you. Really appreciate your support. Alexandra Walker, thank you for subscribing. And by the way, guys, Fish and Sandwich Show, he's hosting some awesome streams now. He's got, I mean, his streams have always been awesome, but he's like a really cool guy. He features other creators. Like he featured me actually on his show, and he called me out, and he like told people like what I do here on my channel, and it's really cool. Like he does a creator spotlight, and he highlights different players. This is not a video game, but different like YouTubers and stuff like that. So he's pretty cool as well. And the reason I brought that up was because I don't remember why I brought that up, but it was important at the time. But I just wanted to let you know that oh, I know what it was, because these subscribers probably came from when I watched one of his streams, and I was checking out other creators as well. And that's just a great way to discover other people on YouTube, is to like go to live streams and talk to the other YouTubers, see what they're into. Maybe you guys do the same thing or similar. And it's like you can learn from each other. It's super cool. But back to the chat. Silvertapes 2016 was like, cuss out the Hitachi TV VCR and throw it out the window. I don't think that I should throw it out the window. It'd probably explode. It's got a CRT monitor in it. That would not be a good idea. I mean, look at that thing. That thing is not built to withstand the force of dropping out of a window. Come on. But I mean, it would be funny as heck, though. I mean, gosh. That would be hilarious. Anyway, guys, for those of you who just joined and those of you who have not, this is a video about me, my channel, and everything I do here on YouTube. If I can get it to play.
Welcome to YouTube. I make videos.
Welcome back to the stream, guys. It's me, Bowser64, and welcome to Off the Clock, a stream where I just talk about everything that happens after work and basically everything that happened during the day before work as well. So this is just me kind of winding down from being at work and just my normal day-to-day routine. So hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully we can talk about some cool stuff. You know, if you just want to throw out some questions and just ask me like stuff, and you know, we'll just see what's up with each other and all that good stuff. You know, just visiting, hanging out, chilling. So yeah. Okay, so the chat is doing this thing again. See where it has that arrow and it's not updating? I don't know why it does that. I'm going to go ahead and fix that and see if I can anyway. Here we go. Yeah, I have to actually manually refresh it. I should probably set a refresh interval on it to do it on its own. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why it wasn't working. I don't know. But see, now it's working. So it's like, I don't even know. Yep, Gene's back messing up our chat again. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out, chilling, whatever, you know. Been trying to drink a lot of water today. I'm going to try to do just laid back streams like this more often as well. I feel like I've been kind of laxed on my regular content. I'm trying to think up some other video ideas to like just do, because our streams have kind of taken over like our channel to a degree, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like I don't want to like not do my normal YouTube videos stuff as well. So they kind of like support each other. So that's what I'm hoping, is that maybe I can get that to work like that, because I like being able to like actually film in 1080p and do a lot of fancy editing and stuff like that I can't do when I'm streaming, although I can come darn close. But yeah, I got a great idea also today. It just hit me like right across the face that I was actually thinking of getting a multi-effects pedal for playing at church and having effects that I'm going to put my mandolin through, like distortion and other stuff like that. But I was thinking that thing's going to be so fancy that maybe I could actually use that to like do scene switching on my streams and like play sound samples and just like really bring up the quality of our streams to like a super uber professional level, where it's just like, it's almost like there's a guy back there on the mixing board hitting sample buttons like when I need it, like when I make a joke or something like that. That would be so cool. Like, I don't know if it'll work like that, but I think that multi-effects rig is gonna like help us improve the quality of our stream even more. I mean, we don't really have any like real drawbacks right now because we have a fully functional computer at our fingertips and it's just like perfect as it is. But it can be made easier for me, and that's something that I'm excited about. So I'm hoping that maybe I can get that underway at some point. It is pretty expensive though, so I'm gonna have to save up for it. But I'll use it for everything, so it's like, what the heck, you know? But ah, this cough is driving me nuts. So what's up, Silver Tapes? How's it going with you? Like, anything cool happen? It's so nice having monitors now so I can actually know like what you guys are seeing and hearing. I saw that. I meant to answer you about that too. I saw that in the last stream where you said you ordered a capacitor kit for your Game Gear. How's that going? I think that's what you made the recent video you uploaded about, isn't it? I haven't gotten to watch it yet. I try to catch up on everything, but it's hard. I've been really busy recently. But I feel really bad. Like, again, I apologize for not being able to, like, you know, single you guys out and, like, answer your chats one by one when I was, like, live last time. I had a lot on my plate, and I was, like, really trying to keep the stream entertaining and keep it moving, keeping the energy and all that stuff up. So, like, when I do that, it's almost like it's like a show. So it's like I'm at a point where it's like that's where my brain's at, and it's hard to... Oh, I see. You uploaded a close-up of it. That's cool. But it's just hard for me to... multitasking is not hard, but it's hard for me to, like, just, like, turn that off and, like, answer you guys and stuff. But I try. And I'm trying my best anyway, so... Hopefully I can get better at that. Some days are better than others, so... Yep. That's what it is. This thing is not working. I don't understand why. There we go. I'm having to refamiliarize myself with, like, what my keys are and stuff, because I've changed some stuff to make it more convenient. I mean, we might as well be close up the whole time, because there's not a lot that's going to be happening otherwise. But. Oh. Ow, my legs hurt from standing 6 hours. Standing 6 hours takes a toll on you after like 3 days straight. I am going to plug the Hitachi TV in eventually, but I'm gonna do that like when I'm live, like with a big stream, like where everybody can make it and stuff. Like when the Arbiter's here and Silver Tapes is here and some other fans are here and stuff like that. That's when I'll do that, because who knows what's gonna happen. Honestly, I don't think anything is gonna happen, really. By the way, guys, check this out. Want a cracker? Yum. Club cracker. Oh my gosh, it's so stale. Oh, ew. Wow, that's not even good. That's terrible. There's absolutely no crunch to these at all. Oh my gosh. They didn't even shatter on the floor when they hit it. If it blows up, I could, like, actually go to the hospital. I gotta pick up my mess. I made myself a big old mess down here. I'm trying to pick it up, know what I'm saying? I need to vacuum this place. This place is a mess. But it so turns out that Dad is using the vacuum cleaner for some unknown purpose that I have not seen, and it is not here. It's over somewhere else. So I am not able to use it. But that's true. What we can do is get an extension cord, hook it up to the TV, and like, oh my gosh, that would be epic, actually. That could be cool. Like, if it blows up, it won't hurt anybody. But there's a lot of harmful gases inside the cathode ray tube, so we need to be like way far away and like safety goggles, the whole works. That could be an interesting stream. I mean, everything's about the build up, right? Like, who knows? We don't know what's gonna happen, so it's like, let's just try, you know? And if it doesn't blow up, I'll just stick some firecrackers in it. No, I'm just kidding. It's like, that would be stupid. That would be stupid. Stupid. But anyway, that would be fun. I mean, we bashed the crap out of it. I mean, look at that. That thing is like just, well, you can't see it, but you see that. Yeah, right there where my fingertip is. There. That black line, it's barely visible. There's like no tape drawer in there anymore. Like the drawer, like we put in the tapes, it's like there's no flap in there anymore. It's just completely bashed to pieces. Like, actually not even that. It's just non-existent. Yeah, I'll try shoving a tape in it too. But I can't think of any tapes I own that I wouldn't want to keep. So that could be a problem. But, I mean, I don't know. That could be interesting. Maybe a tape I don't care about. Well, there is some that don't work that are already eaten and stuff, but I don't really know what the point of putting them in there would be, because it's like they don't work as it is, so I don't know. I mean, honestly, this TV is totally useless to me now because it won't stay on. So, and it so happens that Mom, when she had knee surgery, went and got a smart TV for a bedroom, and then their old TV that Mom and Dad were using, that's a CRT, like one of the last CRTs, like in the last couple years they were even current. They moved that out of the bedroom, and it's like a 20-inch screen, but supposedly it's having issues, like the screen's going out. So it could be, though, that we could limp by with that TV. Limp by. And use that as our, like, old school console gaming monitor. That would be pretty sweet. TV just for, like, Nintendo and Super Nintendo and N64. If we want to play the original console, that is. Hey, we got another watcher. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Here's a little video about me, my channel, everything I do here on YouTube.
Welcome to YouTube. I make videos.
Welcome back to the stream, guys. It's me, Bowser64, and welcome to Off the Clock, the stream where I do nothing except talk about work and my day and whatever else comes to my mind. So yeah, you figured that maybe something was going there. Like that was actually gonna go somewhere, but it didn't. Okay, Silver Tapes 2016 says maybe the tape could be life support. Yeah, that. Yeah, like the last tape that it will ever play, ever. It's like you might as well just like send it up 30,000 feet and have a professional skydiver throw it out the window and skydive after it and like film it. I mean, cause that's about as good as it's gonna be for us. But we could wait for a sunny day and take it out, and it would be nice to like have a camera on the TV and have a camera on us, but we can't do that, so we'll just have to zoom into it with our camera that we have, which is our phone. I will be upgrading to a new phone on April 21st. So once I do that, I'm going to keep this phone, hopefully, and I will be able to have 2 cameras. So I'm not sure if I will be able to hook up like on both streaming at the same time or not. Possibly. If I can, that would be a great thing. So I'm thinking about expanding my horizons and just doing a lot of multicam stuff like that live. How much that could help, because I know it helps immensely when I'm editing my videos. So yeah, thank you so much for joining the stream. Appreciate your support, new watcher. If you just hopped on to see what's up, that's cool too. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter at BowserN64. And hit the like button and hit the bell icon to stay updated for future videos and updates, because that would be awesome. I'd appreciate that. And if you leave a message, I'll go and check your channel out and subscribe to you as well. But anyway, so going back to work, there was this there was another customer that decided to touch pretty much every single cup of samples on my tray and like be like, oh, I want this one, no, I want that one, and then they started to take it and they put it back, and I was like, really, like, really, you know? And I was like, I don't understand people sometimes, but I mean, they may not have been raised to know that that's not right, but it's like every time they do that, I have to actually wash the table and like with sanitizer, wipe everything down. Well, no, first I have to take everything off the table. Wait, that's not even first. I have to empty my tray of all samples because they are all contaminated, and then I have to wash the tray, put that under the table, take all my napkins, take all my cups, take all my serving utensils, take all of my product off of the table, shove it underneath my cart, and make sure my table is clear of stuff, start spraying my table, wiping it down, and then it's like and then I have to do all the opposite. I have to bring it back off the table and then do all that as well, and then write down in my log, I sanitize the table at 11:59 p.m. or 12:36 p.m. or something like that, and it's just crazy. Hey, Static6900, thanks for joining. Where at? What do you mean by that? Ah, cool. We got him back. So far, we have 0 Twitch watchers. Sadness. Anyway, it's alright. Where at? Work? I work at a grocery store. So I'm actually a food demonstrator. So I have a food cart and I serve food to customers so that they know what it tastes like, and it helps them go out and to the shelves and buy more product that way. So it's like the store contracts us to do that, and it's like the store tells us what to demonstrate, and we demonstrate those products that aren't selling as well as they could be, and then since customers get to try it, they're more inclined to buy it. So All this talking about this food. Yeah, well, these crackers right here are stale as snot. So I was like, they're not even, I mean, no, they're just not even. I mean, I'm just going to end there with an incomplete sentence because they're not even like an excuse for crackers anymore. They've been sitting out. I've been wondering, like, how long is it going to take them to get stale? And they didn't look any different. They aren't growing any mold or anything like that. And it's like, I'm going to toss these suckers. There. But anyway. Yeah, welcome to the streams, Statics. Appreciate your support. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah, N64 Game Sharks are finicky. It's like, when I bought it, I went to this, to this store in the mall called FX Video Game Exchange. And that was around 2001 or 2, maybe. And one of these days, I'm gonna find the receipt for my original Game Sharks. I don't know if I kept it or not, but they sold me each of my Game Sharks for used for like $15 to $20 a piece, and that was back then. And there was no instruction manual. There was no documentation about how it worked. And honestly, they didn't even know what they had. And so it was like a whole just totally uncharted territory thing. It's like, I guess they were used back when N64 was really common and cool. But like, I think the dominant console when I went in there was the GameCube. That was the console that was like ruling the world, like the Nintendo world at that time. So N64 kind of like been moved on from a bit. And when I got those Game Sharks, I went on YouTube and on the online, and I had dial-up back then. So like, you know, 56K modem and America Online. It took me like 20 minutes to get online. And yeah, they're so unreliable. And it's like, I looked up, I had all sorts of problems. I didn't even know how to get mine to work. Like, I didn't even know how to get it to turn on. And so I went online and I looked up research and stuff, and I was like, okay, well, surely somebody has a video about like what's up and what to do, right? And apparently no. There was like Game Shark codes in several places online, but like how to actually make it work and all the stuff about key codes and all that good stuff is just like nobody had a clue. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It's like these things are being sold used for that amount of money and nobody knows how to make one of these work. And so that's when I made my first video on my YouTube channel here, and I was like, I'm gonna like show the world how to use these because this stuff should be here already, but it wasn't. And I was like, you know, the world needs to know how to make a Game Shark work, especially if they're gonna play the old games like I do. And so I made videos about it. And I went on Atari Age forums. I met this guy named Nathan Nellen. And if you ever see this video some days, big shout out to you. Appreciate your support, because basically without your help and like without talking to you, this channel would have gotten started on YouTube. But so I hope Nathan Nellen sees this one day so he can realize how integral he was and helping start my channel. But I was on Atari Age forums. I think it's still there if you Google it. And I was speaking to Nathan Nellen. He was the one that replied to me when I posted a forum topic of like, how do you get the Game Shark to work? Or like, why is my N64 showing 8 when I put in the Game Shark, you know? And it's like, I was so confused. It's like, I was asking for help. Like, it didn't even start up that like I just found it out on my own because I didn't want to. I was really overwhelmed, and I was like, I had no idea what I was doing. And he gave me a couple pointers, but that was it. It was like people didn't know a lot about it. It's like the 8 was just like, it meant that it wasn't detecting the game. And it was like, then I looked up things, well, okay, well, like, how do you add a code? Or like, how do you export your code list to your computer? Or how do you get your computer to even see your gameshark? Or like, what about the drivers you have to install? What about the registry reset files? Like, if something goes wrong, it's like all this stuff I had to hunt down online and kind of consolidate it into like a format that people could like go to and use. And like GoldenEye Forever, that was a good resource for the registry reset files for the gameshark, like with gameshark software co-creator, which is the software that you use to get your gameshark to communicate with your computer, provided it's Windows XP or maybe a little bit later. I don't even know if it works on Windows 10 anymore. But, and there were some other things as well, like just a lot of resources were just spread out across the internet like crazy, like a spider web. So I had to really do a lot of hunting and consolidating and just organization and stuff like that. And then once I had all the stuff together, I was like, okay, now I'm going to make videos so I can remind myself how to use this thing, because it's so darn complicated. And then maybe it'll help somebody else as a side benefit. So I uploaded that to YouTube, and it just took off. And one day I said, well, I'm going to search my name on YouTube. And then I found all my videos, which is expected because I searched my username. And then I said, okay, well, what happens if I put in N64 gameshark? Who else has videos on this stuff? And that's actually one of the reasons that I did make videos on it, was because no one else had. And so when I pressed enter, the return results were like nothing. Except for like how to use gameshark codes. It was like no one made videos like how to use the gameshark. And then there was like a video on pro hacking or something like that. And so I was thinking, wow. I was like, if I use these keywords, I could get these videos out there for people to see. So I started tagging my videos with those keywords like N64 gameshark and gameshark pro N64, gameshark N64, and like all that stuff. And then that's when I started to get traffic on those videos and stuff like that. And then that's just kind of what started the channel. So, long story, I guess I'm finally at the end there. So that, and it just all blossomed from there, really. There was another thing that there was a time I gave up on my YouTube about 2 years ago now. I just reached a point where I was making videos and like just really working hard to get stuff out on my channel, and it didn't seem like I was getting any traffic. I wasn't getting any subscribers, didn't get any likes. All I got was hate comments, and I was like, why am I even doing this? And then I stopped, and then I just started to upload videos about me playing games and just doing commentary and stuff like that. And then I went to a friend's house from church and hung out with them, and I ended up showing him one of my videos. It was actually I think it was the first time I played Hitman Absolution, and it was one of my edited videos. That's not one of my streams, but like one of my regular videos. And they were laughing and they were having a good time watching my video, and I was like, are they just humoring me, or do they actually like what they're seeing? And then they were like, dude, that was funny. You have to roll with the whole I suck at video games thing. Like, that's your niche. Like, I would watch that. That was really entertaining. I was like, that's something nobody's doing on YouTube, and you should roll with that. And I was like, whoa, really? And they're like, yeah, it's like, you should make videos. And I was like, well, I gave up on it like a long time, and I didn't think anybody was watching. It was like, you really think people would want to see that? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So I started to do more videos like that, and then I thought, well, it seems like everybody's moving to streaming. So I'll go ahead and try that out. And then I tried that out, and then that just took off as well. And it was like, that's when like all of our subscribers started to pour in. And then, you know, YouTube did the demonetization rules thing, you know, with the 4K watch hours in a year and 1,000 subscribers before you'll get monetized and stuff like that. And then started to just reach out to other channels and let them know that I was there to help them, and it's like trying to subscribe to them to help them out and stuff like that. And then they subscribe back. And then I've met so many amazing other people, like Silvertape 2016, The Arbiter, Static 6900, Fish and Sandwich Show, Big Daddy Lego, Creator Fundamentals. There's just a whole bunch of them. And forgive me if I didn't mention your name. And by the way, good night, Silvertapes. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And I mean, yeah, that's just kind of like where we've gotten to where we are. That's how it's all really gotten to where it's at now. So that's kind of a history lesson, I guess. But that's cool. You have a Game Genie for your Genesis. There's probably documentation on that one, but for some reason there wasn't for N64. I guess the N64 gameshark hacking was not as popular as the Sega was or something. Alright, Statics, thanks for joining. I'm probably going to get going too, since I don't think anybody's really up to watch anymore. So I just wanted to like go live and just kind of hang loose and be like whatever. So thanks for joining. Hope you have a great night. Sleep well. Really appreciate your support. Again, for everybody who watches this video as a regular YouTube video when it uploads, I want to mention again that I am on Streamlabs, and you could actually find me at Bowser N64 on Streamlabs. If you want to donate to the stream, help me fund some merchandise for the channel, that'd be awesome. And as well, and I want to say right now, the money is going to go to the stream and my channel. It's not going to go to me getting a Lamborghini or me buying a fancy house or going on a vacation or something like that. It's going to be actually for the streams and this channel. So I'd really appreciate it. If you feel generous and you want to do that, that's awesome. If you don't, that's okay too. But it would be pretty cool to get some Bowser N64 merchandise made. I mean, that'd be cool. Like right now, I could do that now, and I mean, I could probably afford it, but it's like I'm spending money and I'm not making money anymore on my YouTube channel, so it makes more sense to reach out to you guys and see if like that's something you guys even want in the first place, you know. So anyway, yeah, and I'm gonna go to a screen right now where I'm gonna tell you some other stuff as well. So here we are on I have to go ahead and fix this, guys. I don't know why I didn't set this up before, but I guess it was bad planning. Okay, so here we go. Paste reference. Okay, so I'm on Discord as well. I finally started a Discord server. I'm pretty excited about that. And you can find me at the link below right there. And it is a public link. It is not going to expire, so if you want to add me on Discord, feel free. I'm also on Twitter at BowserN64. You can find me on Facebook currently at Bowser Koopa. I am going to start a page for my YouTube channel eventually, although I'm just wanting to ask you guys, you know, like if that's even something I really need to do, because, I mean, it's kind of cool that our page is called Bowser Koopa. And it's kind of a nice compliment to our Bowser N64 username. And of course, accepting channel donations now at streamlabs.com/BowserN64. Again, you feel like you want to give something, you can. I'm not asking you to. If you don't want to, that's fine as well. So thank you so much for watching tonight, guys. Really appreciate your support. Don't forget to hit that bell icon. Stay updated for every single new video and stream as it comes out. And I hit that like button as well. That'd be awesome. And I will see you around with another stream soon. Have a great night, guys. Again, this has been Off the Clock, the stream where I discuss everything that happened to me throughout the day and just, you know, winding down from work and stuff like that. So really appreciate your support, and I will see you later. You know what would really help me out? If you click that link below and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Matter all that much to me when the kingdom sees success and I'm celebrity.